No, no! Should have been you. I'm dead, guys. Change the world, my final message. Goodbye. Wait, maybe not. Maybe somebody will mess up. Let's go. Hey everyone, before this video starts, I just want to say I'm sorry I didn't upload this today. Basically, you know how at 100 subscribers I'm gonna marathon the Pikmin games? Yeah, well basically, okay, basically I wanted to make sure my Wii worked so that I could, you know, play Pikmin. And I was having some issues. I have like 4 Wiimotes and they weren't working. Like they all worked, but like there was something like wrong with them, and it was really annoying. So first one was basically I had my like thing, you know, I had my Wiimote. Oh, that's cool. I had my Wiimote and I'm like, alright, cool. And it just wasn't working at all. And I'm like, huh, that's peculiar. And then I looked at it more. I was trying to fix it. I tried multiple different batteries, but just nothing was working. So I'm like, that's pretty strange. Then I looked at, so basically, you know how batteries have like, here, let's start around. You know how batteries have like positive and negative sides? Well, I looked at them, and the negative side of the Wiimote's like detector thing, whatever it's called, it was just completely broken. I don't know how it got like that, but yeah, it was just dead. So I threw that one away since, I mean, it's pretty much trash, which sucks because that one's my favorite Wiimote. It was basically made by like a different brand. Like, it's still a Wiimote, but like it was made by a company called Rock Candy, which basically makes like different designs for controllers. And yeah, it was a really nice Wii remote because it was like transparent red, and also some of the buttons were placed in different places, and I really liked how the buttons were placed on it. So yeah, it kind of sucks that my favorite Wii remote is just dead. Second one seemed to be working quite well until I found out the D-pad thing didn't work, because basically, which is weird because it was working perfectly fine, but it just randomly started doing this. So basically since I had my Wii plugged in, me and my cousin, by the way his channel is linked in the description, me and my cousin decided to race Kirby's Return to Dreamland. You know, we thought it would just be fun since we both had our Wii's out. And I realized that my down D-pad didn't work. And I'm like, But the thing is, I was testing Pikmin, and in Pikmin you use the D-pad because one of the controls is like to manually control your Pikmin with the D-pad, or with the down D-pad option. And so yeah, I was really confused. Then I tried a different controller, and it seemed to work completely fine. Until I realized the pointer didn't work. Well, it worked, but like it was pretty unresponsive, and also the A button would just cut itself off sometimes. So yeah, that one sucked. But obviously I couldn't play Pikmin if the pointer didn't work, since the pointer is basically the main control of the game. Because that's how you aim your Pikmin. So yeah, I was pretty angry. Then I found another Wiimote. I'm like, okay, what's wrong with this one? And it seemed fine. I tested it with some Mario Galaxy. And like 2 seconds in, I realized it had giant input lag. Seriously, it would take like 2 seconds to respond to my button presses. So obviously, if I'm gonna be fighting a Bulborb, and I got my whole squad of 100 red Pikmin, they're gonna get eaten because I can't throw my red Pikmin to attack the Bulborb. And then I was just really angry at this point, because now I pretty much don't have any Wiimotes. And then eventually, I don't even know what I did, but eventually the one that had the faulty D-pad, it just started to work. So, yeah, I finally got my Wii sorted out. So now once I get 100 subscribers, I can do the Pikmin marathon. So, yeah. Also, I did play through all of Pikmin 1, and I'm gonna do Pikmin 2. Basically, I wanna play through the games, cause, you know, the games can be really confusing sometimes, like you don't know where stuff is. So I wanted to make sure that I remembered where everything is. I remembered most of Pikmin 1, because I've played through that game multiple times. But I just decided to play through all of it for fun, because, man, Pikmin 1 is so fun. They're all fun. Though I'd have to say, I'm not saying anything bad about Pikmin, because I love all three. Like, all three of them are probably in my top 20 games of all time. But I gotta say, Pikmin 2 is probably my least favorite. And again, I'm not saying anything bad about it, because I still love the game. I just don't really like the dungeon system that much. How it's randomly generated, and it kind of just freezes time. So like, you don't really do anything worth your time because you just have infinite time. And like, what's the fun in that, right? I mean, the reason I love the original Pikmin so much is because you're just one guy, one little guy with an army, and you gotta make the most out of your time to rebuild your ship. And I mean, yeah, I still love Pikmin 2, but yeah, and Pikmin 3 I adore, and I'm so happy that it's getting a Switch release with new content. Probably leading to Pikmin 4, to be honest. That would make the most sense to me if it ended with some sort of thing where Alf, Brittany, and Charlie, and Olimar like start a new adventure or something, and then that's where Pikmin 4 will start. I mean, that makes the most sense to me. Because if you think about it, Pikmin 1, you're just Olimar. Pikmin 2, you're Olimar and Louie. Pikmin 3, you're Alf, Charlie, and Brittany. All three. Or 1, 2, 3, you know? So, it's probably going to be 4 people for Pikmin 4. So it just makes the most sense that it would be Olimar and then the Pikmin 3 squad. Or it could just be a completely new cast. I mean, that's very possible as well. But if it's going to lead to new story, it's probably going to be for the Pikmin 3 cast, since it's Pikmin 3. I know I'm not talking much about Fall Guys right now. I just wanted to kind of clarify why I didn't make a video on this today. Except for now, obviously, but you know what I mean. Alright, looks like we're doing good, actually. Yeah, I think that's a win. Nice! But yeah, so yeah, now once I get to 100 subscribers, I can do the Pikmin Marathon. Oh, that's right, I was talking about, so I'm playing the games by myself first, just so I know where a lot of the stuff is, because I don't want to just like forget where everything is, and then it would just be like 2 episodes of me just walking around, rewinding time to get Pikmin back, because, I mean, that wouldn't be that fun. Pikmin 2, though. I mean, I love the game, but I don't really know how I'm gonna record it, because I think Pikmin 2 is the longest out of all 3. I mean, it depends how you go about it. I mean, I'm gonna 100% Pikmin 1, because for the best ending, for the true ending actually, you have to get everything. So I'm definitely 100%ing Pikmin 1, but I don't think I'll 100% 3 and 2, just because there's so much stuff. And I just kind of want to play through the game at my own pace, because like I said, I like Pikmin 2, but it can be a bit sluggish at times, where stuff takes a while. No! No! Should have been you! I'm dead, guys. Change the world, my final message, goodbye. Wait, maybe not. Maybe somebody will mess up. Let's go, I'm not dead. Imagine dying, you know? But, yeah, I'll definitely do Pikmin 1 100%, but I don't think I'll do Pikmin 2 or 3 100% on my channel, because that would probably take a while. I mean, because I know in Pikmin 2, you can, after you get your debt, you can just go straight to the dream place if you get enough white Pikmin, right? Because you need white Pikmin to break down a, like, thing of poison. But you need a lot of them, or else it's a bad thing. Alright, nice head start. Always nice to get on the extra platform. I still don't know which version of Pikmin 3 I'll, like, play, though. I mean, it kind of depends. I mean, I think I'll play the deluxe version if I don't get 100 subscribers before it comes out. Because if I do the deluxe version, I can do all of the extra content. So, you know, that would probably be better. But, you know, either way. Actually, I might have you guys vote on it, because what am I doing? Okay, because, I mean, it really depends. I mean, what I could do is just play through the Wii U version, and then after the deluxe version comes out, I'm dead. After the deluxe version comes out, I can do the extra content. I mean, yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll play through the normal version, I mean, I'll just play through the deluxe version if, you know, but, if it happens before, I'll just play the normal version, and then I'll do the extra content once the deluxe version comes out. I don't know if I'll do the mission mode. I feel like that would be fun to like do the mission modes, but there's a lot of them, and a lot of the times those mission modes like have a difficulty spike, you know? 'Cause like the first level pretty easy, and then you get to the second level and yeah. But you get purple pikmin in that level. Oh, I had speaking of, when I was playing, I know I'm mainly just talking about Pikmin while playing Fall Guys in the background, but, you know, this has just been my day so far. While I was playing through Pikmin 1, I had the most amazing experience with a blue Pikmin. Basically, I had a bunch of blue Pikmin, like, I think it was my last ship part too. I had a bunch of Pikmin getting that, and then, oh no, it was the second to last. They were getting the second to last one, and meanwhile, I was just trying to find the first one because, you know, I probably wouldn't have enough time to get it, so I'm just seeing where I can do it. And you know, I had a decent amount of time, but all of my Pikmin were working on something. So what I did is I just punched with Olimar, and then meanwhile I realized the Pikmin carrying something were running towards a bunch of Wollywogs, which are like some of the most dangerous enemies in the game. And they were running towards a bunch of Wollywogs, and I'm like, oh no, they're all dead. And then some random Pikmin just walks over, and he just runs circles around the Wollywogs, and like he like distracts them so they don't attack the ones carrying the ship part. And then the Pikmin who is distracting the Wollywogs ends up staying alive. Like, he doesn't die. He literally on his own just saved so many of my Pikmin. Like, he was a trooper. I wish I would have been recording. It was so cool. That blue Pikmin is the chosen one. Alright. Well, I'm sorry I've been talking about Pikmin for so long. I think I got everything cleared around about the whole Pikmin thing. So anyways, Fall Guys. Remember this game that I've been playing the whole time? It's already been quite a long time. So I might just end it after this. I mean, I want the toucan costume, but I don't think I'll be able to get it. You know, for some reason, I don't know if it's because, like, I've been playing the Wii, and, like, the Wii D-pad kind of, like, strains your hands a bit. Because, like, it's kind of sharp around the corners. Like, my thumb really hurts. Like, when I have to move straight forward in this game right now, I'm using, like, Alright, so, I don't exactly remember what it's called, but there's, like, a birth thing where, like, double jointed, I think it's called, where basically your thumb, and I don't know if it's your other fingers, I think it's just the thumb. Your thumb kind of does this like curve thing because the muscles around your thumb are like built in a special way. It's kind of a genetic thing. But, I mean, like, if I ever do a face reveal, I'll show you. But my thumb kind of does this curve thing. That's how you tell, really. But because I'm double jointed, I have, like, the second part of my thumb, like the top part, has more mobility. So I've just been using, like, the middle of that because the tip of my thumb hurts too much. Alright, we got a tail. The thing that really sucks about this tail game is, like, I do my part by just keeping my tail, right? So, I mean, it's really not my fault if my teammates, if I lose. And one time, I literally kept my tail the whole game, but we lost. It wasn't my fault. I did my part in the mission. By the way, I didn't, like... Hey, give me my tail back. Fine, I'll take this, guys. Thank you. Hey, bird brain. I say as I'm also a bird. Basically, you know how I mentioned, you know, sometime I'm gonna get good teammates and I'm gonna absolutely demolish. I didn't show it, but in the video recording I got where I was recording my intro, I got in Hoopsie Daisy, and my team altogether scored over 60 points, while the other teams had like 20. And guess what? I had good teammates, and we demolished. So, I guess I was right. And then I almost won that game, but then I realized, footage. I mean, I was actually trying to win that game, but we'll just say that I did it for the footage. Okay, questionable hitboxes. Give me my tail back. Thank you. Excuse me? What the heck? We have 0 tails. Yeah, okay. Alright, sure. I'm not mad, you're mad. Hey, look, steel. Epic. Alright, 2 tiers, let's go. Nah. Here's the item shop, by the way, I forgot to show you this. Robot Master? Okay. Wait, what does a rainy day look like? Hold on, let me take off my clothes. And then I'm gonna end it. Hot dog looks cool. This is what this looks like. Oh, that's actually pretty good. It's kind of like what I have, but... I mean, I think this one actually looks better. And then rainy day, meh. Flower, meh. This toucan is pretty cool, not gonna lie. Doesn't look good with the pigeon bottom. Because if that's the case, I mean, it looks fine. This would definitely look better. But, I mean, I could probably make do with this. I'm 2 tiers away, but my 600, that's like 6 rounds. I'm not gonna do 6 rounds in one video. Alright, well, unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the item shop today. Pikmin just took too much of my time. By the way, I did end up getting this. This was yesterday. I did end up getting that. It doesn't look that great, but I got the top for that reason, so. Yeah, let's do one more round with the dinosaur. Get a matching color though. Actually, what does this look like with the, it's just white. That's pretty meh. What about with stripes? I don't know if I want to get this. I mean, it looks cool. I just don't know if I want to save my crowns. Cause like, what if I do win? Then I can get something like this, you know? And then I could pair it with this, and then I could have like a pretty good outfit. But I mean, I'm not very good at winning. It's like there's not really a point, is there? Oh, what about with the lightning bolts? Lightning McQueen. What about with this, actually? That would look kind of cool. It actually doesn't look that cool. This goes away soon anyways. This goes away in 5 hours, so. Screw it. There. I got it. Fairy corn. Let's do sprinkles. That looks pretty good. By the way, anyone know how I got this? This just kind of appeared. I think it was for the maintenance, but I'm not quite sure. I think it was like an apology for the maintenance that took a long time. Alright, so let's just do one. Actually, it does match because my face is yellow, and like, it looks like it's the yellow coming out of the thing. Except it's more gold. Whatever. At least I got to finally use my crowns, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get 5. At least not at the state of my skill level at this game, which is close to nothing. I mean, the only like final game I'm good at is Fall Mountain, and it seems like you barely get that one. Because you need like a good amount of people in the finals in order to get it. Because basically, a lot of people, the finals aren't actually randomized. Well, they are if you're in like a middle ground amount of numbers. Like for example, if you're at like around 15-ish, actually no, I don't think you can. If you're around like 12-ish people, you can either get Hexagon or Fall Mountain. But most of the time, it's not really that randomized. I think it's like 12 people maximum. Well, I want to say 6 minimum for Hexagon. Probably like 13 to 12. Yeah. Fall Mountain's probably the rarest of the ones, which sucks because that's also my favorite of the final games. Not just because it's the only one I'm good at, but because it's like a platformer type. I mean, I guess Hexagon is too, but I mean, like, it's like a good, like, obby. It's a Roblox obby! Let's go. Heroes never die. Yeet! I was kind of thinking about getting one of the DLC, but I kind of wanted to check out a game called Minecraft Dungeons. It looks pretty fun. I play Minecraft. I don't play Minecraft that often. I used to play it all the time, but I stopped playing it. And Minecraft Dungeons at first didn't really like intrigue me that much, but then I watched some videos and like it looks like a pretty cool game. So I don't know. I think that guy got japed. So yeah, I think I'm gonna check out Minecraft Dungeons. It's like $30, I think. Actually, it's 20, but there's like a special edition that gives you a bunch of stuff. So Yeah. So I was thinking about getting that. Gosh, my hand hurts. The Wiimote and Nunchuck were not the most comfortable controllers to hold. The thing is, the Wiimote and Nunchucks actually have like kind of a grip to them, unlike the Joy-Cons. So like it actually feels somewhat comfortable to play Wiimote and Nunchuck other than Joy-Con separated. Yeah. Cause I mainly use Pro Controller when I play Switch, but whenever I do use a Joy-Con, unless it's like ARMS or something that like wants you to use separated nunchucks, then I use separated. But even if I do have to use Joy-Cons for whatever reason, I always use the gripper thing that like you connect it. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, that's why they packaged it in pretty much. It kind of sucks that they pretty much force you to buy a $70 controller in order to have good control, but Can you stop grabbing me? I'm not even bothering you that much. Hey, yellow guy. You want a truce? Too bad. Too bad, Waluigi time. Alright, let's go kill yellow, because they're a menace to society. I don't know what I'm gonna put at the intro. Nothing really that interesting has happened. Maybe I'll win a match. Hey, as long as yellow doesn't win, I'm good. Alright? Stop going to overtime, just let us win. Alright, I guess we'll die. Well, I guess I'll die. Why is overtime a thing? It's such bullcrap. One time, I was in that tail minigame, and it literally went to overtime like 6 times, and most of the time we were in the lead until literally last second. We all lost our tails. All because yellow and red couldn't stop touching. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. Bye.